guys, J-Man37X here bringing you an update video for La-Mulana 2. Now, I'm not sure if I've talked about the sequel to La-Mulana at all on my channel. I know I've talked about the original one. Basically, it's a free-roaming adventure action platformer sort of game that was made not a very long time ago. Actually, no, oh, it says right here, right. Released in 2006. It was based on, the style was based on like the old MSX computers. And it was remade in 2011, I think is when it went live on Wii, 2012 on PC, and then 2013 on Steam. NIGORO, however you pronounce it, NIGORO, that's probably not it. But, you know, however you say it, they remade the game, which is, I think, what I just mentioned. But anyway, they're making a sequel to the game, which is very exciting. I'd heard about this a little while ago, but just a couple days ago, as you can see, January 21st, official news was released about this. As you can see, that's now being funded by Kickstarter, but I'll get to that in a moment. Basically, La-Mulana 2 stars, let's see, Lamisa, I believe is her name, rumored to be Lameza's daughter, the protagonist from the first game. You play as her, exploring a new ruin, eg-lana, I believe is what it's called. So, yeah, so, sorry, I'm just trying to organize my thoughts. I spent a little bit of time before this trying to figure it out, but, I guess I didn't do a very good job. This will be in the description. I would highly recommend you back it if, basically they're trying to take all the good things from the first game and make them better. So they're going to make it a bit more, they're going to make it considerably more playable, I think, so that it's not as cryptic. It makes a bit more sense. This just kind of gives, there's a lot of information on the Kickstarter page, like a lot. Like here, let me just quickly scroll through this just so you can see. They really spent a lot of time on this, which is really cool. I'm going to get into a bit more detail on some of this stuff in a moment, but I just wanted to show that quick. So, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, they spent a lot of time on this. The game itself, it's going to be based, it's going to, I think, use the same or a similar engine. Here, let me get on, here we go, some of the screenshots. This here is, oh, this is actually stuff from the game itself, too. Classic experience, it'll remain similar to the first game, explore on your terms, so it seems like it'll be similar to the first one in that it's very non-linear. Here's one of the guardians, it seems like, or at least one of the mini-bosses. Prototype version, okay, fair enough. Ooh, widescreen support, that's pretty cool. Here's the story, if you wanted to check that out quick. I highly recommend you actually go to the Kickstarter. Like I said, it'll be linked in the description, so you can check it out, and I'd highly recommend you back it. I do plan on backing this sometime soon, maybe get one of the higher level ones, maybe like 25 or something, because I do have a bit of extra money. But, yeah, here's some of the areas. Here's Roots of I never know how to say that word. Or how to say that name. It's very common. It's a very common name for mythology and things. Yggdrasil? I don't know. That's the entrance of the ruins. World of the Fairies. This apparently is where the Fairy King is. Probably, at least in some way similar to the Fairy Queen from the first game. Immortal Battlefield. Something about traps there. Blazing Frost Canopy. I found this place very simple. Muspelheim. I guess the actual name of the place or something. Seems based on the description in the pictures, fire and ice coexisting, which is very interesting. Some enemy designs here, very interesting here as well. Sorry, a lot of masked looking enemies. None of the music unfortunately has been released yet, but here we do have some of the original music on Bandcamp. Here's the NIGORO team. Got Takuma Naramara, Takayuki Ebihara, and Horyu Samajima. I probably said those wrong, but what can I say? Yes, here's just some of the rewards that you can get for higher backing ranks. You get skeleton keys, which are used to unlock costumes. You can get access to a special forum, digital soundtrack, alpha access, art books, character sketches. All this stuff is pretty self-explanatory. A corpse, you can become a skeleton in the game. This one I find very fascinating, is that you can actually have your face, like here's, as you can see, his face was then based into this this fresco here, and I believe that's actually the one right from the entrance. Yeah, that's right there. So That's pretty cool. Of course, that costs quite a bit of money. These ones, especially these, I think these are like at least a couple hundred, maybe $1,000 for some of these. But you can design a room guardian, a trap. You can become a merchant, and if you spend $10,000, you can join the entire development team on a release party. You officially become a part of the NIGORO team, which is insane. Absolutely crazy. I mean, it's a lot of money, but still, that's pretty awesome. Here we have more graphical versions of all the Kickstarter goals. They're listed here on the right side here, but if you would rather have a more visual representation, here you go. I'm not going to go through all of them, of course. I'm probably going to go with probably the locksmith. Maybe I might go as far as that one gets. Yeah, I might go up to the Keymaster level. I'm thinking at the very least I want to get the locksmith, because I definitely don't want to just give the minimum amount for this. I do want to go at least a little above for something this awesome, because I've been really looking forward to this for a while. Yeah, here are some of the insanely expensive ones. You can get like figurines. Look at all this stuff on the last one. Look at this. This is insane. They also even made a nice little chart here for you. It's very nice. It's very nice indeed. So that's an even more awesome way to graphically see what you're getting. And here are the stretch goals. This is the thing I actually knew the least about coming into this, that I just looked into a little bit ago. So go ahead and read these out. Basically, stretch goals are things that if they hit, I guess I didn't even talk about their current goal. The current goal is $200,000, which they've only had this up for like 2 days, if that, and they've already reached half the goal. It's absolutely insane. Even I was not expecting them to get this much, and I knew that the original game has a massive cult following, but they've already reached half, and it's insane. It seems unlikely. I think even a couple people have bought the $2,500 packages. Yeah, someone bought the Guardian deal. Someone bought the Trapmaster deal. That's it so far. But yeah, it's absolutely insane. I love it. It's so great that they're getting so much support for something like this. But yes, the stretch goals are basically goals beyond their actual deadlines that they're trying to hit, just to give people more incentive to continue giving, and they have a lot of stretch goals for here. So at 200,256 and 200,768, you have Curry Party and Curry Hell respectively. Those ones are we're almost guaranteed to get those ones. I'll get into what they are actually. They have the amount down here. Okay, so this is just kind of a graphic way to look at it, but this actually tells you what to do. So those two, the Curry Party is that the entire team will sit around and have curry on Twitch TV. So that's very interesting. And then Takuma and Naramura will have curry 3 times a day for 3 days if we get to Curry Hell, which again we probably will do that one as well. Make them stronger, allowing them to build and make an even better game. So I'm sure that works that way. At 300,000, we'll get the Father's Diary, which basically is, I think, kind of going to bridge the gap between the first game and the second game. As far as what happened to La Mesa, apparently after destroying the ruins, I believe he went into hiding because he kind of destroyed an entire archaeological site. So that makes sense. At 400,000, we'll get a monster guide, which is always something I love to have in games, is like bestiary is something to do, just another thing to work on filling out while you're playing the game, just to add a bit more purpose, I guess. 500,000, this is a big one, definitely. Mac and Linux versions. That, I want to say, especially since there's still a month left on this thing, I'm fairly positive we're going to at least get to that, because I know a lot of people are going to want that. Absolutely. So, at 600,000, we'll be able to switch between another character, not sure who it is yet, perhaps her father. It's probably actually not going to be her father, since they mentioned it. I'm thinking maybe Mulberg, or just another new character altogether. Character stories, with this one's even better, is that when you beat the game, not only can you switch characters during the game, but apparently you can play as another character. I'm not sure if this will be a third character. I'm not sure how they would incorporate these two side by side, but you'll be able to play through another character with another story, which is cool. Evil stages, this is the one I'm not sure if we want. But of course, the infamous Hell Temple from the original game, if we hit $800,000, will the equivalent be added, which I really want to see that, but at the same time I really don't, because that's gonna be bad. 900,000, they're going to translate it into a bunch more languages. At 950, they're going to do the same for the guidebook. I believe to. Oh, actually, I don't even think it's in English. This stretch will make new guidebook translate. Oh, okay. So actually, there isn't even a guidebook in English. Okay. Okay, so that's basically just releasing the guidebook in English, I think. Okay. At $1,150,000, there will be handheld versions, which is amazing. On the Vita or the 3DS version would be amazing. I really hope that if we reach that, which I'm also relatively confident that we'll even reach some of these really high-ranking ones. I really hope that that happens. Next, we have home console versions 1. That means it'll be at $1,650,000. They're going to port it to all of the new gen consoles, Wii U, PS4, or possibly even Xbox One. Okay, all these consoles also are up to negotiation and subjectiveness, but for most of these, it's probably safe to say that it's very likely that they'll appear on those consoles. At $2,350,000, it will be ported to the last gen consoles, which is even better. This is just widening the scope of this game immensely. Like, that would be insane. So that's the Wii, PS3, or and or the 360. At $2,400,000, they are going to, if I understand this correctly, they're going to rework not the remake of La-Mulana, the very original La-Mulana game. They're going to remake it, not remake it. They're going to rework it so that it works on modern PCs, which is very interesting. I'm not sure how they would distribute that. Maybe as an add-on to La-Mulana 2. I'm not sure actually. And then the final stretch goal at $2,700,000, there will be official mod tools for La-Mulana 2, which is amazing. I don't want to sound too confident, but I definitely see it as possible that we can get to that goal. We've already gotten 100,000 in I think 2 days, and we still have a month left. It'll kind of be pushing it, but I definitely think that is something that could happen. This is exhausting doing these videos. So, oh yeah, and one more thing. For a very short amount of time, I don't know, by this is up, this will almost be done. But La-Mulana is currently on sale for 90% off. So I would highly recommend that you pick it up. It's only $1.50, which is they're just giving it away at this point. It's only valid for another 14.5 hours. So that'll be, let's see, yeah, it'll be at around 3 o'clock p.m. on January 23rd EST is when that will go down. So I was planning on doing this video a little earlier, but unfortunately I was unable to. But anyway, I feel as though how long is this? Oh, 13 minutes. Yeah, this video is going on for quite a while. So thank you guys for watching. Please head over to the Kickstarter page. Like I said, it'll be linked in the description, and support these guys with this amazing game if it's something that interests you. If it isn't, then at least spread the word to some of your friends. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.